Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. It is 7 o'clock Sunday night, July 5th, time for Sunday Night Chat. We're live on YouTube and Facebook right now. We'll give everybody about 20 or 30 seconds to jump on with us, and then we'll get rolling here shortly. So we'll take a quick break. If you're watching this after the fact, a little pause here for everybody to get on and get rolling. Okay, looks like everybody's up. Got some people jumping on. We've got our friends Jess and Rico on with us. Chopper One's on. Great. Chopper's back with us. Glad you're here. Got some people jumping on. Glenn from Minnesota's on. Thanks for coming back, guys. Appreciate you swinging by. And I guess we're still having fun. I'm still enjoying doing it. I'm seeing a lot of familiar names jumping back on every week, so that's a good thing. Thanks for being here. I sure appreciate it. It's kind of crazy to think about. I just started this kind of on a whim in February, and here we are in July, and we're still growing. So we got Chris on with us. Hey, Chris on YouTube. So kind of crazy that this is what it's turning into. Iowa on. Got our buddy Jason Sharp on. Jason's on with us quite all the time. Thanks for being here. It's just amazing that that you guys keep wanting to come back. I enjoy it. We have a good time. And I like talking cars with you guys. So, as always, if you got comments, throw them up there. I'll sure try to get to whatever I can. I'll try to answer whatever I can. And Chopper One's wishing everybody a happy 4th. It was a good day. Got Maine on. So, we're kind of already starting to pop up in the different corners of the country. So, but you're right, Chopper One. Happy 4th to everybody. Hope everybody had a good time. Hope everybody still has all their fingers. It's always a good thing. Love the 4th of July. I'm a big fan of blowing stuff up, so I've always kind of been fond of it. But so I've always had fun, and glad you guys are here, and I hope everybody else had a good 4th too. So, like I said, 4th of July has a pretty good meaning. Hopefully, this whole country can start moving forward from here, and be positive. And I hope everybody had a good time and put everybody in a good spirit going into next week. Texas, Wisconsin, Illinois, jumping on Facebook. Hey, everybody, thanks for being here. I had kind of a bananas week. It's kind of weird. Trying to recoup from the previous couple of weeks of Rocky Mountain Race Week and things like that. Ottawa is on. I think that's Ottawa, Kansas, actually. Texas is on. So I thought last week I was actually going to get regrouped and squared up a little bit, and I don't know if I accomplished anything. I ran in circles a lot. I didn't pick up any cars, which is bad because I've got to get some cars hauled. The only thing I've even got for new inventory tonight is this stuff from that Dad moved in from his place. And we got a Chopper from Vermont. Chopper is in Vermont, so yeah, we're literally kind of catching all the corners of the country. Hey, Don Augustine, glad you're on with us. And as always, thanks for being here, guys. This would be pretty boring by myself, so I appreciate you guys jumping on. I appreciate your comments. And as always, if you got questions, throw them up. We'll sure try to get to them. I did do one cool thing Thursday, and I will post a quick snapshot picture up here after we get done on the Nobody Show page. Did get to go to an auction on Thursday that had a bunch of cool toys. So guess what we're doing for Toy Tuesday? I got a lot of new toys to look at. Who else we got on North Carolina? Vince, a race weeker. Glad you're here. So cool auction. I'll post a quick pic of one of the boxes we got. We'll go through some of that stuff on Tuesday night. I don't know what to do about that. I switched over to the Nobody Else's Auto page because the Nobody Show page on Facebook was not feeding me comments, and now the Nobody Else's Auto page is not feeding me comments. So we did last week's Toy Tuesday. Had a great time, had some cool stuff, and then I get no comments, which I knew something was wrong. And sure enough, I get done, and there's 15 or 20 comments, and Facebook never showed me a single one of them while we were on live. So that really stinks because that's kind of the point of doing a live video. Is it's fun interacting with you guys just like we're doing right here now, and I'm glad that you guys are on. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. At this point, I'm going to tell you I'm going to do Toy Tuesday live on the Nobody Else's Auto page and keep my fingers crossed. I'm going to do some checking in between now and then, and hopefully come up with some sort of a solution as to why this thing is not cooperating and not feeding me anything. So, more Maine on. Thanks for being here, guys. So, Toy Tuesday will be new toys from the auction I went to Thursday. So, I guess if I did say anything I accomplished, I went and bought more junk. So, but cool toys, and as we all know, I like toys. One thing about the toys I got Thursday on Toy Tuesday, and I always get this question every Toy Tuesday, is any of it for sale? I got a couple things that are going to be some extra pieces on Toy Tuesday that I probably will sell. So just make sure that we check that and keep an eye on that, because there is some cool stuff on there coming up. So what do we got to talk about tonight? I've got a something different coming up that we haven't talked about before, and I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but I also own a collector auto auction. We do a regional collector auto auction in Great Bend, Kansas every year, and that's coming up first weekend of October. We've never talked about it on here because like I said, we started this in February. So, the auction was in October, so it was over, said and done with at that point. And at this point, we're only doing one a year. Hopefully within another year or two, we'll be up doing a couple a year. But right now we're doing one a year. And that's now that, we're in July, we're starting to think about that being the first weekend in October. It's October 3rd this year, and started listing some cars for it. So I thought we'd talk about that a little bit. If anybody's got any questions about that, you can always give me a call later. If you are anywhere in the area, you want to list a car to sell, you want to show up to buy, whatever you guys are interested in after we get done, be sure to give me a call. But I'll give you a quick little rundown on what we do and how it started. Obviously, as we all know, we're all car guys. That's why we're here. I've never been to a Barrett. I've been to a lot of Meekums. And the thing about those big collector auto auctions is they're fun. They're a good time. And I already got questions popping up over here on Scott on Facebook. Entry fees. If you want to run a car with us, it's $250 to run a car with a reserve. It's $150 to run a car no reserve, and it's 5% if you sell it. We take finished cars and we take projects. We have mostly finished cars, but we always have some really killer projects every year that show up, and it's still part of the hobby. We don't want to ignore that, because that is part of the hobby. So we'll take both. We do project cars and finished cars. We'll do memorabilia. We'll start every auction with memorabilia. So that's what we've got going with that. This will be our 5th one. We've done 4 already and have had really good success. And we got Vermont on with us. Vermont's a long ways away. Glad you're here. Had really good success. We're usually around 65% sell-through rate, which is as good as anybody. Since we are a smaller regional auction, we can keep those fees down to where it's much more feasible for a lot of guys to try it. We charge 5% if we sell your car. We charge 6% on the buyer side. We kind of split that up a little bit, try to keep those reasonable, and that works well for everybody. And that's helping us grow, and that's why we're doing it that way. How did something like that start? Obviously, like I said, I've gone to a lot of Meekums. They're a great time, and they are an event. So Ohio on YouTube, and great. It says it's actually working. That's good to hear. It's always nice when it's working. Then we got Vermont, from Vermont to Clearwater, Kansas on Facebook. So we're local and a long ways away there. But we went to the Meekums, had so much fun. It was such a great time. Your buddies go, you hang out, you drink some beer, you have some food, you have a good time, and you look at a ton of cool cars. Even if you don't buy anything, it's a gigantic car show, and you get to see the stuff go across the block, see what's going on, check out what's happening in the market, things like that. Well, there's a local auction company that's literally called Car Auction, CARR, Car Auction. And they and I'd already been working with them. I'd known them for years, and they're great guys. And Chris Froschner and his dad Jim own that company. And Chris is just a few years younger than me. So him and I got to talking. I said, I think there's something here we can do. They've got a great auction company, and Chris is a heck of an auctioneer. And obviously, I've got the car background. So that's where we come up with the concept, and that's how we put it together. So Oklahoma on Facebook. We're got Edward on. Edward, cars or other collector items. Everything is basically automotive related. As far as collectibles, we'll do signs, gas pumps, toys, but it's primarily, automobilia, gas and oil type stuff. That's the primary market, and that's why we try to keep it. We'll do some pop stuff. We do have some Coke signs and things like that that come up. So, but primarily automotive collectibles, with the exception, like I said, some other signs and things like that. So, but that's what we primarily try to do. And like I said, I've had great results, and it's a great time. We've got an outstanding barbecue vendor that has excellent food, and we've got a beer garden, and it's just a good time. And that's the whole purpose of it is for people to come and have fun and see a ton of cool cars. So as we progress here over the next couple months, we'll talk about that some more. And if that's anything any of you guys are interested in, you can always give me a call on that too. My numbers are on the pages. Whether you want to list a car, whether you just want to come hang out, we charge a $5 entry fee to come in and hang out with us. And then if you're interested in buying, just bring your bank information so that so the office staff can get you on file and get all your bank information and everything on record to get you a bidder's number. So that's kind of how we do it. And like I said, it's been successful and it's been fun. And the fun part of it is the big part of it. So, and so far, like I said, it's working. So that's what we're going to start. That's what we have started on. Already started listing some cars. So when we do updates, I'll do updates on new inventory over the next several months, of course, just like we always do. But I'll also keep you updated on vehicles we are consigning for the auction. Now, if you're on YouTube, I just activated, actually I posted it the other day, but I just made it public a little while ago, a short video I did. I just did it on my phone, was playing around with some music and background music and things like that on a car I just listed. It's a 1970 Mustang Mach 1 428 Cobra Jet 4-speed, black, white interior. Super sharp car. I will post a more in-depth video on that car maybe later tonight if I get that far. If not, I'll get it up tomorrow. If you're on Facebook, be sure to check out the page on Facebook, F&E Collector Auto Auctions, the website, feclassiccarauction.com. If you're on YouTube with me, we will soon have a YouTube channel under the same name and start getting videos of the cars posted up there. So, but as of right now, I will go ahead and post the video on that Mach later tonight that I did and get it up so you guys can start checking that out. So what else did we list? 1970 Chevy Nova, believed to be an SS, but no build sheet. Black on black, 350 automatic, in extremely highly detailed car. Extremely highly detailed. I'm talking like zinc-plated screws and correctly clocked hose clamps so that everything's in line, and correct tags on the shocks and springs and things like that. So that's a really nice car too. So that stuff's going to be coming up. More people jumping in. Ohio checking in. Gardner, Kansas checking in. Thanks for being here, guys. A few other things we've got coming. We've got an 86 Monte Carlo SS consigned. Driver car, paint's a little weak on it, but the car runs and drives great. Drove in. I believe it's going to be a no reserve car. So I will keep you guys updated as we go along with what's going on with the auction as we're listing cars. And we're looking for a super great turnout this year. I've got a lot of people I'm talking to. Really nice Corvette collection we're trying to get. Some great stuff. So hopefully that all this stuff starts coming together. And like I said, it's already started a little bit. And I'll keep you guys updated. And like I said, if you're on Facebook, FE Collector Auto Auction, check it out there. Website, feclassiccarauction.com. And soon to have a YouTube channel for all you YouTubers so you can keep up. And I'll try to do videos on a lot of the cars that I personally go list. I will always try to do. Obviously, we get a lot of cars listed that we don't see until the day of the sale. But if it's guys that I'm working with and I'm listing them, I'm going to get your videos up on them. Bunch more people checking in on Facebook, Nevada, Iowa, Waco, Texas. Thanks for being here, guys. So I will keep you up to date on that and keep an eye out for those videos coming soon. Speaking of videos, last week I posted the first video from Pioneer Village in Minden, Nebraska. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was something a little different. I shot several videos there that I will start posting over the next several weeks. I'm not going to overrun you guys with them. because I'm still want to mix in new inventory. I know you guys still want to see the new stuff from the new yard. So I'll keep mixing those in. I'll try to do the Pioneer Village once a week, unless you guys just absolutely don't want to see it. If you guys don't like it, let me know. If you guys dig them, let me know, and I'll keep posting them. Arkansas is on. Hey, Arkansas, thanks for being here. If you didn't catch that video last week, I would highly suggest you go watch it, not because I did it, but just because of the content and the super cool place that Pioneer Village is and some of the cars they've got there. So, and like I said, lots more coming. They've got 350 cars and trucks there. There's no way to, cover them all in what I shot. But that's what we're going to try to do, and I'm going to keep bringing it to you. And if you guys ever get anywhere near that area, you've got to check it out. A few people like them on YouTube, so that's great. And you got California on YouTube too. Thanks a lot for being here, guys. So, yeah, I hope you guys dig it. It's different. To me, it's cool. I hope you guys like it. So I'm going to keep feeding those in there, as well as the new inventory and stuff from the new yard. But that Pioneer Village is such a great place, and they don't let people know about it the way I think they should for the collection that they've got. So I'm excited about it. I'm hoping that, I'm bringing some of it to you guys so you can see how cool it really is. The first video I posted the other night was all really, really early stuff, turn of the century, early 1900s. That's going to change as we get into some of the other buildings and get into a lot of the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, even some of the 70s, 80s, and a few cars from the 90s. So that's all coming up. Hang in there, check those out as we get those posted, and let me know what you think of them. So I'm excited about them, and I like them, and I hope you do too. So I will keep working on that stuff. Like I said, next week we'll have, I think, one of each. I've got a new inventory, one from the new yard, and then Pioneer Village, and then obviously Toy Tuesday, like we talked about, the stuff I got at the auction last Thursday, which was actually at car auction. So, all right, trivia. Got some people on Facebook that like the Pioneer videos too. So interested in. Okay, great. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate the positive responses on that. I'm glad you guys like them too. It's a super, super cool place. I've been going there since I was a little kid, and I don't miss the chance to go there when I can. And I take my daughter there too, and she likes it because it's cool. Okay, trivia. Let's do trivia. Tonight, another oil can. This is a cardboard can, and I know a lot of people don't like cardboard cans. I'm quite the opposite. I think cardboard cans are just as cool because they are, at this point, are 30, 40 years old, which is crazy to think about, and they were cardboard. So they're not going to last at all like the metal cans did. So a lot of people say, it's not that old, but I still think they're cool. I like them. I've got a lot of them in my collection. I've got one tonight. Not the coolest, but it's still pretty cool. It's got the company logo on it. It's got good colors on it. So I like that. I'm down with it. I'll show it to you guys right here. It is an Amoco MV motor oil. It's got the company logo on it. Blue, silver, and white can. Regular quart can. And like I said, it's a cardboard can, so it's not the best, but it's still 34 years old. It's in good condition. It presents well. It's got the logo on it. So I like that stuff, even though some people don't consider it that great. So, and tonight's trivia question that I already had written down before we started, and I already think I've got it, probably going to have an answer because somebody's already commented directly related to my question tonight on the feed on YouTube. But since it was already down and I've already got it written down and I didn't have time to come up with anything else, we're just going to have to roll with it. A couple weeks ago on Toy Tuesday, I had some more auction finds, and I had a genuine brand new in-the-box accessory that was approved by a legendary singer. Who was that singer and what was the item? So shouldn't take too long. I know some of you guys remembered it. I've already seen comments pop up on it. But I'm watching right now. I'm keeping an eye on both formats to see what comes through. And there we go. I kind of figured that. Edward Meller, the CW McCall. Well, no, wait a minute. It's actually not totally correct. You got the name wrong, Edward. let's keep an eye on things here. You got most of it right, but not. We got part of it. We're getting close, but I don't have a correct name. I've got bits and pieces, but I don't have correct name. I got the name. Jess got the name. What was the item? I need both of them at the same time, so I'm keeping an eye on them. I don't know if we got hung up here or what. I got a bunch of partial answers. Okay, there. Edward got the rest of it. C.W. McCall. That's right. Yep. So Edward did get it. We had the name wrong. He came back with the right name. So CDB Radio by C.W. McCall. And then Jess got it too. So Jess got it right at the same time. It all popped up at the same time. So we'll get Jess and we'll get Edward something sent off. You guys can get a hold of me after we get done, and I'll get both of you a can sent. But yeah, I even brought it in here. The people that didn't catch that, this is what we're talking about. Brand new in the box. I was pretty excited to find it. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it's cool. Didn't have one. Pretty neat. So figured I ought to have one. So if you guys want to touch base with me after we get done here, I will get you guys taken care of. So, oh, on YouTube, yeah, my direct connection sign. I don't know if you can all see that or not. I know a lot of you, I don't know how close of attention a lot of you guys pay. I always try to change the sign behind me for every Sunday night. That came out of a dealership. I found that actually in Minneapolis when I worked for Chrysler, when I was in warranty administration, traveling to different dealers all over the country. So I found that in a dealership up by Minneapolis and brought that back with me. So it's a cool piece. It's plastic, and it has actually, survived pretty well considering it's plastic. So I'm excited about it. I like it. It stays here in the office with me. I just move some things around. I always try to keep something cool behind me, so it's different every week. So I hope you guys like that too. Kind of mixes it up, changes a little bit. New inventory this week. Like I said, I didn't get a lot because for some reason, I didn't have time to haul cars. I've got tons of stuff I've got to get picked up, but obviously we got some cool toys that we're going to be bringing you on Toy Tuesday, and then some Buicks from Dad's, 249 Supers, 52 Roadmaster, and a 55 Special. So it's about all we had, all I had come in this week. But I've got to get rolling. I got tons of stuff to move and stuff to bring in. And along with that, and I thought about this today, and until I get this comment thing figured out, I need to bring you guys live from the yard. It's been, I think, over 3 months since we went out and did a walk around in the yard on a Sunday afternoon. And there's been a lot of things changed since then. Just the cars from Dad's was 30 or 40 cars, I think, and I probably had close to that many come in since then on other stuff. So probably 50, 60 new cars out there that a lot of you guys haven't seen yet, and other than maybe some of the pictures I posted. So hopefully, if I can get this comment situation to work on Facebook, I think YouTube is still working when I've done some lives on there, but I've got to get this Facebook thing figured out so we can go do a live from the yard. Those are always a good time. I know you guys enjoy those. Jason, seen a bunch of inventory in South Dakota and Nebraska this week. Hey, Jason, I ain't got time to pick up the stuff I've got sitting here. That's my problem. I'm going to have you bring some of it in. So obviously, I'm not running out of things to do for sure. But anyway, that's basically what I've got for you guys tonight. We'll go ahead and get ready to start wrapping things up if we're all done. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys like the Pioneer Village videos. I was kind of worried about when I do something, kind of different like that. I mean, it's still old cars, but it is definitely a break from the norm. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. If we've got any other last comments, we can go ahead and toss them up there, and we'll see what we can get to. If there's anything else, if not, we'll wrap her up for tonight. Get ready for this week and see what we can accomplish. Hopefully, have some more cars hauled in next week for new inventory, and probably gonna have some more auction cars listed. And like I said, keep an eye on those sites feclassiccarauction.com. Be sure, if you're on Facebook, be sure to jump over to the F&E Collector Auto Auction. Give that page a like so you can keep up with what we've got posted on there and more live videos coming up. And I'm going to get on the phone and start checking in with a bunch of these people that had some cars that they want to get listed. So that's what I've got. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, thanks for being here. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Still kind of surprises me and a little bit shocking and definitely flattering that all you guys want to jump on and hang out with me so we can talk about cars. So looks like we're caught up. I don't have anything else popping up like usually happens in the last couple of minutes. So I guess with that, I'll bid you all farewell for tonight. Thanks for being here. I super appreciate you guys stopping by and taking time out of your night to hang out with me. That's it's pretty cool, and I enjoy it. Yeah, Scott just said Pioneer Auto in Murdo, South Dakota, and that's absolutely right. Great place to be. Dave's a super good guy, and definitely if you're in South Dakota, you definitely want to check out Dave's place at the Pioneer Auto Museum, because or Pioneer Auto Show, I think, is actually what they technically call it. They've also got a great collection. So spent a lot of time with Dave when I was there last year. Spent a lot of time with his daughter. We did some videos live from there, and had a blast with them. So Glenn actually looks forward to Sunday night. So thanks, Glenn. I appreciate it. That's super cool. I'm glad that you do, and I'm glad that you're here. And so with that, I guess we'll wrap it up. Thanks for being here. We will see you tomorrow night with some more cars, and then Tuesday night for Toy Tuesday. Keep an eye on the posts coming up. Wants to see the gremlin from the new yard. There's no gremlins in the new yard, Tom, so I don't know where we're at there. So I've got a gremlin that I've got, but it's I bought it. It came out of the new yard, but that was several years ago. I bought that from them before I ever bought the yard. So anyway, anybody else got any questions after we get done? As always, give me a call. The number's on the page. Don't hesitate to give me a shout. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. If you're on Facebook, share the post with your friends. Invite them to hang out with us. Tell them to jump on next Sunday night. If you're on the YouTube and you have not, please subscribe to my channel. Check out my other Gearhead videos, because that's about all I know what to talk about. So how's the truck coming? Depends on which truck, Terry. I assume probably the Ford cab over, and it is not coming along right now. It's in the new shop in storage right now. We've got one of the Trans Ams tore apart in the shop right now doing an office spark on one of my 25th anniversary Trans Ams. So that Trans Am's apart in the shop right now, trying to get it buttoned back up. But anyway, that's what I've got going on. Am I going to show the Tucker banner on Tuesday? Yeah, Edward, I got to get the Tucker banner. Let me make some notes. I probably will not get to the Tucker banner this Tuesday because we've got a lot of toys from the auction to talk about. I will get you the Tucker banner here in the very near future. So we'll definitely get the Tucker banner soon. And my project, I assume that's that cab over Ford, Terry, and that's the one that we haven't been working on because we've got that Trans Am apart, and we got Indianapolis jumping on with us too. So thanks for being here, Indianapolis. Speaking of Indianapolis, we will be there in a couple of weeks. Mecum, Indy, planning on being there for about 4 days. So if you're in Indianapolis, just like Kyle is that just jumped on, or you're going to Mecum, Indy, be sure to catch me, say hi. Be glad to meet any of you if anybody's going to be there. And looking forward to that sale too. It's going to be super exciting. So getting my plans finalized for that so we can be on the road and check that sale out. That's definitely a good one. We went last year and had a great time. So looking forward to that. So thanks for being here, Indianapolis. Selling or buying at Mecum, I'm probably not doing anything at Mecum other than checking stuff out and shooting some videos. I don't plan on buying anything. But there's a lot of guys that go in our group, and there's, for some reason, I don't know how it happens, typically something does end up coming home with our group. But my primary objective, I've got a feeling that Indy's going to be to shoot cool videos to bring to you guys, and hopefully maybe meet some of you if you're there. But it's a great time. We have a blast. So that's the primary objective is have a good time and check out some cool cars. And like I said, there's some guys that go with our group that are in the position where they can definitely bring one or two home if they felt like it. So that always makes it fun. So looking forward to that. But anyway, I'm going to jump off of here. I'm going to get back to work. I got to do some eBay tonight. I got to post some stuff up here. Facebook tonight, I've got a bunch of pictures coming up on Facebook on a big load of parts that I bought a couple weeks ago. I just laid it all out on the trailer, shot pictures of it. So you'll want to check that out. 51, 52 Buick parts, a bunch of 71 to 76 full-size Chevy parts, 78, 79 Malibu header panel, 81 Impala header panel, 71 to 74 Charger parts. So lots of cool parts I'm going to post up on Facebook tonight. And I will get the video on the Mach 1 posted on the YouTube. So stay tuned there for auction cars. So thanks for being here, everybody. And our winners tonight, give me a call. I'll get your addresses and we'll get some stuff on the way to you. And average cost of a late 30s cab project, Kyle, every single one of them is different depending on which style you want, how complete you want, things like that. So those are the type of questions. Just, give me a shout. And we can talk about what style you're looking for and what kind of build you want to go and what direction you're heading. And then I can let you know if we've got something to kind of get an idea of how to go, where you're trying to go with things. So, and like I said, my number's on the pages, 620-786-4428. So give me a shout if anything you guys need, any questions you've got. And thanks for stopping by. Check out the videos coming up this next week. If you're going to be in Indy, be sure to look me up. And we will see you all soon. Thanks for watching, everybody.